All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, and BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And we care about this because this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad, and everyone else is scrolling on by and we're wasting those impressions. Now we care about the number of women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means, since they didn't simply scroll on by, that our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that. Our ad has entered their brain because that's the only way they'll ever buy from us. So we got to get our Boudoir Facebook ads into as many women's brains as possible. So it means we got to get this number as high as possible, way, way, way above 6%. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's super common, and everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we also know how to treat this. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, actually with Boudoir Pico, we're duplicating the Boudoir Facebook ad. We're treating the duplicated one. We leave the original, treat the duplicated one, run it in parallel, keep whichever one running as the best metrics after a week. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates or leads to Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%, and ideally way, way, way higher. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We treat with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. And we're saving, dude, a ton of money each month. We're eliminating a ton of wasted ad spend back in our pocket, which we'll see right now. We'll actually see real numbers. So first part, this is my first part of my residency for Boudoir Facebook ad doctor, residency in med school or whatever the progression was. So I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild. Unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. Well, I took it in the hospital, I tested it, and found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. So I knew that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL is under 6%. And so then I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and I got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So way better after Boudoir Pico treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend every single month. So instead of paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we can eliminate 3,700 bucks every month of that. And we only got to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And in both scenarios, we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains. But if we're spending way less ad spend, we're pocketing that as a profit. Literally 3,700 bucks a month, or what's that? 60 or no, be something like 40 grand in the first year, and then over the next 12 months. Now, the second part of my residency, finding another one out there in the wild, bringing it to the hospital, testing it. Okay, found out the unique CTRL 1.39%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Way better. So we found the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are actually wasting 8,400 bucks a month every single month running that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So instead we can eliminate that, cut that cost, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally $8,400 a month every month, kind of as like a phantom profit. That'd be like 10 grand in the first year. And all we got to do is spend $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original spending 10 grand a month. All right, and finally, also had a patient. His Boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL was 5.03%. So it's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And uniques, so I duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL of that Boudoir Facebook ad up to 15.35%. And so we found out his original was wasting 67% of ad spend. It's like, oh no. And then after that, we actually, thinking through, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that. He can pocket that every single month. And instead we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $3,300 a month and be as efficient as running the original at 10 grand a month. So he's getting literally like if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, he'd be getting basically like an 80K phantom bonus over the next 12 months from not wasting that ad spend money anymore. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, 37%, 84%, 67%. And so, if they're spending 10 grand a month, so the average Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS, if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K every month is being wasted, like 60 grand over the next year, and that can be eliminated and put back into the business owner's pocket, kind of as like a phantom. So, all right, now we're going to look at this. Going to look at going to diagnose this here, see what our thoughts are. So what I'm seeing right now is the below creative cluster mistake. Got to highlight it. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that everything Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following Facebook's leads and recommendation is more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, leading to BLCS. And on the flip side, Facebook gets to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, not staying to click somewhere and read more. And so we actually, Facebook's making more money per unit time. We're losing more money per unit time. Looking at the creative, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe that ads should look like ads because that's what we've seen. Other ads on Facebook look like ads, but other Facebook ads on Facebook look like ads. That is incorrect. The consequences of this are way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary and pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. This is all that people will see above the ad. They won't see any other text. Lovers, enter receive this $1,500 luxury couples boudoir experience. You and your partner deserve a day of pampering and celebration. All right, so we got a little bit of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've got enough context here to actually bring in more buyers, bring in more of who we want to bring in. And, our Seymour headline here looks kind of like what other boudoir photographers are doing, so it's probably good enough. But every other boudoir Facebook ad I've actually seen the back end for 100% have had BLCS boudoir low click syndrome because everyone's making the same mistakes. So this contributes more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We're spending money for that impressions, wasting it, and so the lowest, kind of the pulling our unique CTRL under 6% contributing to BLCS. That's the consequences of this. So after all that, do I believe this has BLCS, aka do I believe the unique CTRL of this boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, aka your boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, you're seeing it get more and more saturated in your city, more and more women. It seems like every day. Basically, if someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir photo shoots now, or they get a new camera, and they're in the mom groups talking about how they shoot boudoir now. So more and more sellers, same number of buyers, more competition, kind of getting harder for everyone to find buyers. And you're also looking at, seeing inflation going, kind of cost of living rising, and you've already been optimizing your business, taking profit, optimizing other parts to optimize the profit, get more profit out for the same inputs, and you decided now you need to solve this BLCS boudoir low click syndrome. You want to pull the profits out of your Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug these holes, which is very quick, takes only about a week. And you're seeing we can eliminate approximately 5K a month in approximately 50% in wasted boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, because we already know approximately half is being wasted anyways right now. If a boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and so you want that 5K back in your pocket, approximately 5K, and the approximately 60K, over the next 12 months. And so you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve boudoir brain entry boost with your boudoir Facebook ads. And you want the treatment, boudoir Pico treatment, to get you there. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But when I do open for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will see if you qualify for the boudoir Pico treatment.